turn this into this, or this. Let's go. I started by extracting the audio from the original YouTube video that was done over 10 years ago, and I imported it into this wonderful program called Moises. And the cool thing about this program, one of the cool things is you can choose in the pro version what things that you want to extract from the audio. So I chose to extract absolutely everything because I wanted to be able to adjust everything individually. And as you can see on the right hand side there, once you've done that, you can use the faders to turn up or down anything that you like. So I'm just experimenting with turning everything up and down, just showing you how you can use the program. You can see the chords are there up the top, which is really handy. I use this with my students to take out any instruments that they're going to be using to perform with. I then bounced all the files into Pro Tools. You can see I've put them all in here for your convenience. They're already in the session, but I just put them here so you can see it. The first thing I did after that was I mapped out the entire tempo. As you can see up along the top here, these are all the different changes there that I've made to the grid because I wanted everything to lock in super tight. I tried re-recording this whole song years ago to a grid and it just lost all the energy and feel that the original recording had. So I got the bright idea to use Moises just to maintain that energy from the original recording. You can see all the stuff I've added here as well. We tried recording this to a click originally in the first place, but we just couldn't get it right with these funny changes like this bit here. I didn't quite have the knowledge that I have now about how to make it best work in a DAW. I originally thought that it was a funny odd meter thing happening right here, but it suited best to look at it as a 16th note pattern and drop the tempo down. Now I'm just going to let you guys hear how the drums sound isolated on the old mix and the new mix. Just bear in mind that I am missing all my FabFilter plugins as of just recently, unfortunately. Now I'm going to chuck on the click just so you can hear the difference in the timing, because yeah, there was a big difference going on. Because I've now mapped out the grid, I had to adjust all the drums individually. You're about to hear it sound a bit loose. And here is the new one all tightened up. I was able to tighten this up by using Pro Tools' wonderful warp feature. There's also some other edit functions in the elastic properties section. This took me a lot of time to go through and bit by bit drag all these little white markers. I had to create a lot of these little white markers as well. And yeah, I had to move it to the grid, but that's why I did the task with mapping out the tempo and the grid there, just so I could, at least see where I needed to go to instead of just using my ear and guessing the whole time. After I got everything where I wanted it, I simply just put on one of the Steven Slate trigger plugins to be able to get all the cool drum sounds that I wanted to thicken everything up. Now's a good time to mention that without Moises, this would have taken me at least 2 days worth of work to sort through files and stems and everything, trying to piece it all together. Moises was able to just do it in a matter of seconds, so thank you, Moises. Now for a little extended A-B comparison between mixes. So that one was the mastered one. This next one is pre-master, but like I said, I'm missing some Fab Filter plugins. Now let's isolate some vocals. So yeah, this is the original, well before I started vocal lessons and before I started learning about mixing, recording and engineering. Fun fact, the vocals were still recorded on the exact same microphone though. Also, I have since acquired many more plugins as well. Thank you, UAD. Why can't we all just get along instead of hurting one another? Sometimes we speak before we think. I made the decision to re-record quite a lot of the instruments, the bass especially. A lot of guitars, the vocals as you just heard, etc. Moises did a phenomenal job extracting the audio, especially considering that the recording wasn't that great to begin with, so on really good recordings you get really good results. I really wanted to try and complement the drum groove a lot more with this new bass performance, and I just wanted to, you know, get a nice, thick, dirty sound. I tried to throw in a bunch of slides and try and hit some mutes and yeah, lock in with the drums. We originally wrote and recorded this song in like 2 to 3 hours all those years ago. We think that they're the ones that have to drink our words. So the intro kind of had this plonky, clean electric guitar, and I did like the sound of the electric guitar instead of acoustic like I thought I wanted to envision. So I tried to roll with that but clean it up and make it shine more. You'll hear now it sounds really crisp and clean, I think. I think now it has better dynamics and better textures added to it, as you can hear here. I still kept the original one in there, but really pushed back in the mix using reverb and real low. And here's how it sounds now. Much cleaner. I think I better show you guys some guitars because I had a lot of fun doing them and I think they sound really rad. There is a lot of stuff in here I love just hearing by itself, and I feel it gets lost in the mix, unfortunately. I mean, it all adds up and makes a difference, but it's just a different sound. Man, it was so much fun to do. So much fun that I couldn't resist trying to have a little solo over it, and I thought, I might be just overdoing it here, but I feel like it was very called for. Now listen. And here it is before the solo. Just begging for it. The last thing I wanted to show you guys is the ending and how different it sounded with all the movement of the parts. You pretend to be there. Much more refined and interesting. One quick last little listen. Why can't we all just get along? Well, thanks for joining me in one of my sessions and seeing how I kind of have gone about this project. I hope it's kind of given you some insight into this world of things if you haven't seen it before, and hopefully it's inspired you if you're in this world to do some things and check out this Moises program. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and hit me up. Also, if you dig the actual song, it is available on Spotify, YouTube, all those platforms. There's a video on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube as well. Check it out. Enjoy. Thanks, guys. Bye.